Hello, brothers and sisters. I want to welcome you again to this other new lesson. Remember, this is all about total communication. In our previous lesson, we have discussed about receptive and expressive skills, which are very necessary for us as interpreters to be able to communicate with our deaf brothers and sisters in a way that it will make them more comfortable to be in the society. So in this lesson about total communication, this one requires, of course, that anyone using sign language to be flexible in terms of using the hands, in terms of using the facial expression and the body language. Be flexible. Don't be stiff when you are interpreting. So just be flexible to use your body language so that you are able to bring out total communication the way it is expected. So remember, total communication also involves purposeful use of signs to give and solicit for information, express feelings and emotions. That's what we refer to as total communication. That you are able to purposefully use signs, any signs that is near you, any signs that you know, to give and solicit, of course, information, express feelings and emotions. So it's very necessary. Now, this approach, this total communication, this approach to sign language is one of the core skills that a sign language interpreter need to have to be able to bring out total interpretation among the deaf community. So this approach of using different methods to communicate with a deaf person is what we are referring to as total communication. So total communication may include the ones I'm going to mention, but that's not the end of the list. There are so many ways of expressing total communication. So total communication, as I've said, making sure that you use anything available to deliver the message. We are going to have the following in sign language. That in sign language, we use one, the eye contact like this one. This is yes, of course. This is yes. We do this when we are saying yes. Or when you do this, you are looking at something so keenly. So you cannot look at something so keenly like this. Which type of eye contact is that? So use the eye contact appropriately. Sometimes you can do this. Of course, doing this means you are sneaking your eyes to check on someone's work or to do something that you are not supposed to do in an open way. So apply this eye contact in an appropriate way. The next one, use of the natural signs. Natural signs. Natural signs are signs, any sign that anyone can sign that has never learned sign language. So in the villages, for example, this one in sign language is a woman. But in natural signs, which is of course commonly used in the villages, this is a woman in sign language. In natural signs, this one can mean a woman, this one can mean a girl, this one can mean a mother, a grandmother, because this is a natural sign. So meaning to say that collection of all those natural signs plus the eye contact plus others we are going to mention will bring about total communication. The next one is the body movement. The body movement, of course, involves the body language, involves the body movement and the facial expression. That we are able to use our body language and the facial expression in accompaniment of what I've just mentioned to bring about total communication. The next thing here is finger spelling. Finger spelling is also part of total communication. That when you are stuck, when you cannot be able to sign, you finger spell. And remember, there are some words that don't have specific signs, so you have to finger spell. So that's another skill that brings about total communication. The next one is use of sign language. The the natural signs, the eye contact, the body language, the facial expression, and finger spelling, and what we are going to add will bring about total communication. When of course we are expressing ourselves in sign language, we'll use sign language, we'll accompany with body language, facial expression, finger spelling, natural signs, eye contact, among other things, to bring out interpretation clearly. The next thing is mouthing. To mouth is this one. For example, you want to say mother. You don't voice for someone to hear, but the movement of the mouth is known as mouthing. Mouthing is an extra added skill to the perfect interpreters. So if you're able to do that, you'll make people get the information so easily. So lastly, what I've of course prepared is an endless list when it comes to total communication. But lastly, mimes to mimic, to exactly do what someone else is doing. So you are able to copy exactly what someone is doing. Use of role play method, among other skills of interpreting. Those ones will bring about total communication. I want to encourage everyone learning sign language, or anyone, be it an interpreter or a sign language student, anyone watching this, I want to encourage you that if you want to become a perfect sign language teller, use total communication when you are interpreting. See you in the next lesson.